Good afternoon, and welcome to the end of week market review for Friday, October 24th, 2014. You are going to see that both our US and Canadian markets are rising, while our US markets are now rising bullish. Taking a look at the market news, this does mean that we ended up having a positive week. A lot of the positive gains came from earnings, as well as some easing concerns from the overall global markets. Right now, the Dow Jones is up 0.76%, while the S&P 500 is up 0.71%. Gold and silver are also up, with gold up 0.17% and silver up 0.22%. Oil did end up taking another decline, with it down 0.96%. Taking a look at our economic reports, the one thing that we really like to take a look at here is the jobless claims. And you're going to see that they are expecting 290,000 filings, while in reality, we had 264. This does mean that we had fewer claims than expected, and as a result, we helped push the markets upwards. Taking a look at the S&P 500 on the daily chart, you're going to see that we've gone from below the 200 EMA to above all of its EMAs, as well as the falling trend line. This is very positive. However, it is important to note that it definitely does put us at an overbought situation. We will probably end up seeing some declines for a little bit, likely at support levels, before working themselves up even higher. It wouldn't be that far-fetched to say that within the next week or two, we could be back at all-time highs. Here we're looking at the S&P 500 on the weekly chart. You're going to see that we have about 40 points before we cross back above 2,000, which is where the cycle highs used to be. Taking a look at the TSX on a daily chart, you're going to see that it is hung up between the 22 and 200 EMA. We're going to expect to see a breakout from there before we can be more optimistic about the TSX. The TSX is still bearish, but with that black line over top of the blue line. Here we're looking at the weekly chart for the TSX. You can see that not only does it have that daily resistance, it does also have the 40 and 26 EMA average, which is obviously definitely resistance. And here we're looking at the volatility indicator. You're going to see that it is currently at 16.17, which means that it is working itself down, but you are going to see that it's hung up at that 50 EMA. Ideally, we would like to see it break down below that and even down below the 200 EMA. If anybody has any questions about anything that we've discussed, you can either send us an email or phone call. All of our contact information is on the screen. So with that said, this has been the end of week market review for Friday, October 24th, 2014. Ciao for now.